Assalamualaikum sahabat Al-Kahfi. Semoga Anda sehat selalu dan mendapatkan rahmat serta petunjuk dari Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Tak bisa dipungkiri, dampak dari pandemi selama hampir 2 tahun ini telah mengubah banyak hal. Salah satunya adalah perubahan cara siswa belajar dari offline menjadi online. Selama pandemi, para siswa dan mahasiswa tak bisa melakukan proses pembelajaran langsung di sekolah. Sebagai gantinya, mereka terpaksa harus belajar di rumah dengan menggunakan perangkat smartphone. Akibatnya, para orang tua pun harus menyediakan perangkat smartphone lengkap dengan paket kuota internet agar anak-anaknya bisa mengikuti proses pembelajaran secara daring. Disinilah muncul permasalahan kritis bagi perkembangan anak, baik secara psikologis maupun secara biologis. Bukan hanya mengenai permasalahan ekonomi, di mana tak sedikit keluarga tidak mampu yang kesulitan untuk membeli smartphone dan kuota internet. Permasalahan yang lebih serius adalah anak-anak siswa usia SD, SMP, dan SMA dikondisikan untuk memiliki smartphone sendiri, di mana sebelumnya banyak orang tua yang membatasi penggunaan dan kepemilikan smartphone untuk anak-anaknya, dengan tujuan untuk melindungi dari dampak negatif smartphone. Namun, kini buyar sudah. Orang tua yang peduli terhadap keselamatan dan perkembangan psikologis anak-anaknya tentu memiliki kekhawatiran yang lebih dengan kondisi seperti saat ini. Smartphone yang berisi konten serba ada, mulai dari konten baik hingga konten buruk, menjadi sangat dekat dengan anak-anak remaja yang masih sangat labil dan orang tua pun sulit untuk mengontrol. Nah, sahabat Al-Kahfi, bagaimana menyikapi hal ini? Mari kita simak kajian dari Maulana Sheikh Imran Hosein mengenai misi Dajjal dalam dunia pendidikan. Berikut ini. Selamat menyaksikan.
Comment on Dajjal. His mission is to rule the world, and to rule the world from Jerusalem, rule the world from a holy state of Israel in Jerusalem, so that he can proclaim, I am the Messiah. All of this is in my book, Jerusalem in the Quran, which was written 20 years ago. And when he proclaims, I am the Masih, Ana al-Masih, and they all accepting, he'll rub his hands and he'll say, mission accomplished. I took them for a ride. I took them for a ride. In order for him to achieve this mission of ruling the world, he has to brainwash the world. And the process of brainwashing the world is most dangerous of all in education and knowledge. Here is his attack. It's a branch of knowledge called epistemology. And it is to the genius of Dr. Muhammad Iqbal that he recognized this attack that was epistemological. Epistemology is the branch of knowledge which studies knowledge, which studies the sources of knowledge. And when Iqbal wrote his reconstruction of religious thought in Islam, he devoted the first 2 chapters of that book to this subject. That knowledge does not come only from external observation and from experimentation and from rational inquiry. That is Dajjal. Dajjal says this is the only road to knowledge. Observation, experimentation, and rational inquiry. Dajjal goes on to say, if knowledge comes from any other source, it's not knowledge, it should be sent by Federal Express to a place called Disneyland. The Quran says, no, you're wrong. Knowledge comes from 2 sources, not 1. Knowledge comes from external observation, and knowledge comes from internal knowledge that is internally received. And in the Quran, in Surah Al-Kahf of the Quran, when Akhiru Zaman comes, the last age, the only scholar who can unravel Akhiru Zaman and make sense of it is the one who is located at Majma'ul Bahrain. What is Majma'ul Bahrain? The places where the two oceans meet. The ocean of knowledge that is externally acquired, you got to do it, the exact sciences, and the ocean of knowledge that is internally received. What Dajjal did was to concentrate on the external knowledge. And because he has the jinn with him, and this is in the Quran, read my book. We don't have it at the back, it's coming, it should arrive in Britain in a week or so. Dajjal, the Quran and the Jasad. If you read that book, you see the link between Dajjal and the jinn. He's able to bring about a scientific and technological revolution in the exact sciences, which leaves the rest of mankind spellbound, and uses this as the honey to trap the rest of mankind. And the scientific and technological revolution is so powerful that every time it takes a step, it changes the whole world. Nobody uses horses and donkeys anymore, and mules to transport goods and so on. You have the train now. You have the bus. You have the motor car. You have the aeroplane. This is what Dajjal has done. Okay. He also brings about a revolution in manufacturing, the industrial revolution, and this country is the heart of it, from Manchester. He changes the market with riba, and he sucks the wealth of mankind. It's actually stealing the wealth of mankind through a monetary system and a banking system, and amasses the wealth of the world in this civilization, and leave the rest of the world poor and destitute. And then people start coming to Dajjal for his bread. That's what our Prophet said. They will follow him for his bread. This is just a glimpse of the subject of Dajjal. He brings the feminist revolution to transform the world of women. And as he transforms the world of women, the family falls apart. And children become children of broken homes. And as a result, they grow up as broken individuals. He gives you television, and the images on the television screen keeps on moving rapidly. Why? Why is he putting the images on the television screen in rapid change? Because he wants to destroy your capacity to think. And last of all, before I end, our Prophet said, alayhi salatu wasalam, that in the end time, time will move faster and faster. A whole year will pass, and it would appear to have been just a month. And a whole month like a week, and a whole week like a day, and a whole day like an hour, and a whole hour like the amount of time it takes to kindle a fire. And when I ask my audiences around the world, and I travel extensively, put your hands up if you are experiencing time moving faster and faster. Everybody put their hands up. So in Newport, only the Maulana sitting next to me. I said, mashallah, then the Maulana put his hands up. So everybody put their hands up. And I had to say to them, once you are experiencing time moving faster and faster, you are in danger. You are in danger. Your heart is not beating in harmony with the rest of Allah's creation. That is why you are experiencing time moving faster and faster. But Lester will be able to take up this subject. Once you experience time moving faster and faster, you can't become a thinker. You cannot become a thinker, a mufakkir, much less a deed hour, because you'll only be shallow in your thinking. Shallow. So I say, take the television set and throw it out of the house. You don't need it. Take away the smartphone from your children, because now they're giving them homework and you have to use your smartphone to do the homework. That is the Dajjal's plan. And send your children out, let them play in the garden, play in the parks, let them talk with the trees, let them play with the animals, okay? Build the memory bank, build the imagination of the child. You would be amazed at what a child can do. And the mother's lap is the first school. We pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will may bless Faisal for having the insight to choose this topic. And we pray that you may be of benefit from today's lecture, and this may make a difference for you and for your children. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا يا مولانا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين آمين.